motherfucker shit on my son's
Dirty ass nigga.
I wasn't trying to steal
that.
Nigga.
Damn. Bitch, what you call
they
it,
on the way.
nigga? Yeah, they on the way.
Nigga. I'm from next door. I'm from next door. I wasn't trying to steal no package, bro. God
what
damn.
What the fuck you call it then?
What's in that bitch? Cell phone?
Nah, bitch ass nigga, booby trap, nigga, ex-military, nigga. Marine Corps, nigga.
Damn.
Bitch ass nigga. Sit your bitch ass down, wait for the law, nigga.
I'm just,
you should've killed your motherfucker.
Nah, my bad. I'm gonna bring that package back.
Nah, fuck all that, nigga. Law's on their way, and I'm on the way from work, bitch.
What you are looking at is a monument to Wade Hampton. Wade Hampton was one of the largest enslavers in the state of South Carolina. This was one of the largest slave-holding states. And yet, here on the Capitol grounds, there is a monument to him. If South Carolina wants to recognize and remember this period of history, then it is incumbent upon South Carolina and the United States as a whole to repair the damage that has come from this period in history. At the end of the Civil War, Black Americans who are descendants of American slaves, legislatively called freemen, were supposed to receive their 40 acres in a mule, and that never happened. Instead, they saw their black Wall Streets burnt to the ground. They experienced Jim Crow, they experienced redlining, which robbed them of billions in dollars of wealth. In order for America to heal, Black America has to be repaired. I am running to repair Black America because until we all stand, we all have fallen.
you're tired of being censored on social media, join 60s.net. It's black owned, black operated, and black moderated, and we make sure it stays a safe space for us to talk about all things black culture. We also got some cool gear like the NBM cotton crew neck, the Fearless Ancestors tee, hats, and more. Check us out at 60s.net.
Hey girl, why are you so sad?
I just got banned from Twitter again.
Should have been on 60s.net. Ah.
All right. Welcome once again to the beatzillapdx official show. I am your host, beatzillapdx officially, and we are here for a midweek report. So hopefully everybody is doing well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because my voice might sound a little hoarse, but it is all good. So, my wife had a little cold or something. So that lasted for a little minute. So who knows? I guess maybe some of it rubbed off on me. So, but we're here. We are here. So hopefully everybody is doing well. We get things on the screen here. And, y'all see what the title is. I found this situation very interesting because it's like this guy, this is decision 2022. This dude just won re-election. He literally just won re-election like a couple weeks ago and just passed away yesterday. So, yeah, that's the reason for the question. But first, let me get to the chat. Let's see what we got in the chat. One who cares. Good evening. Capricornus. Hey. Lawrence Lilly, what is going on? Melanated Brown, welcome. Mark Mason, welcome. Brooklyn Queen, 125. Hey. Now, is that Harlem? Brooklyn Queen, 125. I guess not. Ayela Arquette. Greetings, everyone. We are now officially international. Melody, hey, Melody. Hey, Beatzilla PDX. And love to you, B1. Yes, indeed. Hey. Film, animation, art, Black First family, welcome. So again, of course, I'm sure, people would expect for me to touch on other topics, which, I guess I will address for clarity's sake. Buzzer Cam, what is going on? It's funny though. I will tell you, when I have a troll and it's a male troll or a male, whatever they call themselves, they are finding themselves in some kind of opposition with me. Maxwell Jenkins, welcome. Judah Queen, Black First. Sorry I'm late. That is quite all right. Judah Queen, the new queen moderator, the new chief moderator of the Beatzilla PDX official show right here. And again, like I said, you see some things that may have been done out here that probably should not have been. But I mean, I don't know how much entertainment value that really had. I will say though, what's funny is, when people do stuff like that, I think one of the factors that gotta kind of sink in at the end of the day is that I'm how you got views. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, yeah, there's that. So we will be discussing a little bit of all of this. And the one thing about it is, man, some people like they do stuff and think, well, maybe it'll go this way. Kid Gravity Beyond, what's going on, brother? Black First, Night Rider here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we're going to talk about some things this evening. But along the lines of what things and people understand, because now, as y'all know, the one suspect in the deletion, the untimely demise of Shanquila Robinson, has been detained and awaiting extradition to Mexico. Because I guess she didn't figure that if the United States government could not get her here, that they wouldn't just call in a favor to the Mexican government and hand her ass over. Wake up call. But, I guess, see, what we have to start understanding is typically toxic energy vampires are usually likable, or they'll be able to at least get themselves in close proximity to who they would prefer to maybe get some energy from. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you can always see ambition a mile away. I've been doing this since I was 3 years old. I see it coming a mile away. But hey, she won't live in a Mexico prison. Well, hey, I don't know. I can't say that. Because Brittany Griner, hey, so she toughing it out over there in Russia. So who knows? But the one thing about this whole situation, I wanted to make sure that I addressed it so everybody could learn from it. So I'm not because this isn't one of those things that I have to necessarily be petty or anything like that. This will probably sting for some individuals. But again, this is all about a teaching moment. And since obviously people need teaching, I guess, hey, I'll do my part. But with that being said, back to the Shanquila Robinson part. It just says and goes to show how people who could be that close to you that you would actually cover to go on a trip in Mexico really actually have disdain for you. I don't think there's any much more to say than this whole situation being what it is. It's proven to be the truth of the situation. And I know a lot of people well, hey, that's her friend. You never know. Maybe it was the alcohol. No. Because one thing I will tell you that is more stronger than alcohol is envy or hatred, malice. Those type of things usually will prevail, especially in a person of a low spiritual vibration. So when those things happen, you put all of that together, you could have a powder keg. But one thing I would always say, if you have an issue with someone, it should actually be an issue with that person. I'm getting hit up by other people about my own personal business. which is weird, especially for a man to be asking why I would not talk to a woman that's not my wife again. Huh? But anyway, that brings me to my first video. I mean, all the weird stuff that's going on, it's like, if I really wanted to be petty, I could have easily went that route. I mean, especially just showing the screenshots of the messages. I don't understand what we're talking about. I'm going to play this recording, but man, wooey, the beauty in that. You know how somebody says, oh, this will show everybody he ain't cool. But you're actually playing it to spiritually adept people. So there's quite a few people that heard just what I said, but they understood what I meant. Too bad you missed the point. But anyway, first video of the night.
Story time. Over 30 years ago, during the height of mass incarceration, I was a third-year college student who got fucked up on bullshit and ended up doing a gang of time. One day when I first started doing my time, an old man walked me around the track. And he taught me a few things, and among the things he taught me was in the form of a question, and this is what he asked me. You know why these motherfuckers up in here like this here, don't you? I said, well, yeah, murder. And he said, no, murder might have been the charge, but that ain't the reason why they up in here. I said, well, what's the reason? And he said, for having bitch-ass ways on the street. What? These big, swole, gang-banged out the game motherfuckers from every gang set in the state of California, what the fuck you mean by that? And then he said, let me explain. 90-something% of these dudes right here were raised by women. And as a result, they have female emotional tendencies. That don't make them gay, but it does make them dangerous. I said, what do you mean? And he said, because when you combine male masculinity with female emotional tendencies, you'll kill a motherfucker over how you feel. But you don't never kill a man over how you feel, because tomorrow you're not going to feel that way, but that motherfucker going to be just as dead, and you're going to be up in this camp looking at me. That's why when you get mad, the first thing you have to do is calm down and be quiet. And whatever you have to do after that, you do that shit calmly and quietly or not at all. But that's why these niggas is up in here. They not in here because they was in danger. They in here because they was in their fucking feelings. I'm telling you some good shit.
And that he did. Something you always have to know about batteries. They work. Something you also have to know about toxic behavior. A good con man or woman is always going to be likable, always pretty much lovable. Here's the hard part for you to swallow. They don't have any real compassion. Sooner you figure that part out, the better. I mean, just go back through your mind, just walk it back down. That's all I could tell you. That thinking part that men do. Woo! Boy, oh boy. See, people think, oh, I could do it. I don't know how anybody else can respond, but you definitely don't control how I'm going to carry out what I do. Oh, no. I mean, I'll put it to you this way. We're talking about a situation that, if anything else, a person that has been having personal access, close access to me for damn near 2 years. You're supposedly saying, what about me, by having another man do video about my appearance. Again, I've said nothing, by the way. I have some dude in my inbox talking about, this slander needs to stop. The hell are you talking about? Again, to this point, never said anybody's name. But I mean, hell, I don't have to because at this point, you know who all's involved. Again, not from me. I'm just asking, is anybody paying attention? Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, the things that people must be told to stroke that ego to lose sight of reality. Man. Yeah, I got my tea here. As you know, Beatzilla likes his tea. He got the tea. Oh, man. Wooey, Project Leroy, Lamar West in the house. I see y'all. Crew, Ray. I'm gonna get it right. Reality. Damn it. See, I got it right today. Yeah, shout out to me. I got it right the first time. Yes, indeed. The substitute woman. You know, I think, man, you know, I just hope people pay attention to things that are going on. And then just pay attention to behavior patterns. I don't have to go out screaming from the mountaintop somebody's messy and dangerous. You should be able to see it. But if you can't, you damn sure won't be around me. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's actually the real reason why this particular dude doing videos about how I appear. That's actually why he's mad. But yeah, he ain't gonna tell you that part. It's, you know, again, come on, man. Oh boy, Jesus. Oh man, Stephen A. in his feelings. Oh, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that because when this whole situation popped up. Project Leroy, shout out. Thank you for the cash app, brother. I appreciate that. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be up on you and yours. The Democrat candidate, and truth be told, have y'all noticed how many people have just suddenly just fell deceased? I'm talking about this week. I saw a post on Instagram that like you have to keep scrolling, just going through all the different people who suddenly just either by natural, supposed whatever situation, or plane crash or helicopter crash. Or, like, have y'all noticed this? And then, we start the week after, man, it was so funny. After said nobody they went and did what they did. Next morning is a volcano erupted. Remember who first told you that the harvest was right? I got my tea. See, I got my tea. Oh, Lord. Oh, by the way, ladies, if a man could spend that much time on his lack of appreciation of another man's appearance, you might want to question what you're thinking about of him. But that's just neither here nor there. I'm just saying, in this day and age where they do not promote safe sex, just be careful. Anyway, let's see, where are we going? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I know somebody actually really like I said, lack of compassion. you weren't thoroughly warned. And I'm saying to man, and I could recognize that. Like, oh no, this ain't that serious. He's just stupid. And I mean, I get it, man. You could be gassed out because people are likable. I get it. People are so likable. You know, here's a prime example because here's also the other part that we're talking about with Stephen A. Smith. Because I need y'all to understand with these low vibration, and when I say low vibrational people, these are people who can't understand matters of the spiritual realm. That would be your first sign that maybe something might be amiss. But again, I could have been left alone. That's all I could say. But always remember, psychopaths really don't change.
If I like killing, I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing in it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So
just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah?
So, I just like killing.
So what are you going to be again when you grow up?
A murderer.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Want to be?
Yeah. And see, this is why I played this. Because let me tell you something. And I'm glad Crimson Cure, shout out to Crimson Cure, because she had to address some issues of things out here. And just because you got to understand when people are dangerous. A woman does not have the physical ability to inflict the harm that maybe they would want to. But you also have to consider a person that would say, hey, this person's nothing to worry about. Why don't you go do this for me? Now, just like that brother I just played, the OGs are schooling him. Because you know what a large part of the other part of that conversation is? Not that those men were necessarily gay, but those men were so wrapped up in that feminine part of themselves. Because of that, anything that a woman provoked out of them, they acted on. And if a woman is savvy enough to know who you are, to be able to sniff that out of you, does that tell you that's a good person? Does that honestly tell you that? And look at this big point I want to just let everyone understand. I had said all that I was going to say on it. So if the point was letting people know that you weren't messy and you weren't already have been messy, and that part actually also, yes, I could prove. With that, what now? How did you get here? I mean, because it's somebody that I wasn't ever talking to, playing a recording on their broadcast from your inbox from me. You want to be around people and say, you can trust me. But then you do that. And the other part about it is everybody who's watching and listening now has to look at it all. See, my track record just don't go back 2-3 years. That part. Black Alpha in the house. I see you, my brother. Salute, my brother. I was watching you up until the point I started. And man, yeah, we got I got a chance to listen to the Stephen A. podcast. So I'm going to definitely be talking about that as well. Because, again, this all kind of ties in. It all matters from this level to this level. And like I said, it's going to be a teaching moment. I could simply be petty, but how does everybody else learn from this? So yeah, I know it's going to hurt for somebody, but why make sure everybody hurt because you have no more access to me? I hope y'all realize that's all this was about. Damn. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, boy, that's painful. That is absolutely brutal, man. Bishop Judah in the house. What is going on? Woo. Oh, man, that's painful, man. So, okay. And I'll tell one, hey, man, you should sit this out. What has she done? It's so bad you won't talk to her no more. Oh, my God. Okay. We battle against principalities and wicked people of high places on every level, every day. Oh, yeah, we going there. Boy, you called it wrong. So let's see. Where do we need to go first? Let's get my man out the way so I can explain to you what this dude is. Trust, because I'm in education. Oh man, you dealing with all kind of different folks blowing through there. I know. Boy, oh boy. Dealing with these future scooters. Dealing with little scooters. And again, I like being up from out here, like I know what a setup broad is. Master P had a song called Killer Pussy. I don't, like think of it like this. Y'all ever see these videos on Instagram where you see a female sitting I seen one, it was cold, boy. This broad set this dude up. He's literally sitting in the kitchen with her while the hitters come in, kick in the door, lay him down in the kitchen, and they telling her, get down, get down, get down. Yeah. See, this is my point about energy vampires and toxic people. They're dangerous. Yeah, they make you feel comfortable. That's the whole damn point. But where have you seen this person demonstrate their compassion? You've seen this individual demonstrate them being a victim of what? I don't know. I mean, and then here's the other weird part though. In all of this, you start to see everybody who actually wasn't rocking with you anyway. So they hurrying up and chiming in. And I got this other one who obviously must be used to seeing her baby's daddy through glass every weekend because she's over here doing the most reckless, like, posting. And it's like, okay, come on. It's like, yeah. How many dudes done got locked up behind you? Family, y'all got to be smarter about this. Twitter and the internet has gave access to all the messy females that burnt themselves where they from. Y'all ain't figured that out yet. Damn. Y'all need some OGs around y'all, man. Jesus. But anyway, let me get this old man out the way, man.
Euphemism for a white power movement. It may not be the Klan, but it is something very much akin to that. I think we handle it by making sure that we're enforcing the laws. We've got the laws on the books to handle most of what they do as far as that's violent or anti-American, and we just need to enforce it. I wish we could get away from that term, though, Christian nationalism, because it's making the rest of us look bad. You know, I mean, it's just because it is question whether it's nationalistic or not, but it doggone sure isn't Christian. And so that's not the
what do you call
Christ I've followed all my life or tried to follow all my life. And so
let's humanize the white supremacist. That's the word you're looking for. Golly. Yeah. So Machichin, rest in peace for what that's worth. This dude, he's part of the Caribbean caucus. So he's, of course, non-FBA. He represents Virginia. And this is how this man is talking about when they're asking him about Christian nationalism. Those people are white supremacists. Still Kevin Trees in the house. What is going on, my brother? Those people are that's how you could probably just easily identify them. You know, it's not that hard. So here he is. Well, you know, I just don't know. I mean, that's not really Christian. It's not really the Christ. I know. Well, yeah. I see why they had him. I get it. So, but the question I got to ask about that, how desperate are the Democrats that you would need to have a dude who you know is in poor health? Because you can't tell me that didn't nobody know he was on death's doorstep. Because actually, I seen some like campaign footage of this dude. Y'all knew this dude wasn't in good health. And not to mention, you see how he's fairly thin there, right? Let me show you, what's this at? What he actually looked like just a few years ago. I'm like, whoa. Oh, hell. Y'all knew this man was sick. Y'all just like, yeah, well, you know, just keep on trucking. And that's how they're doing our black leaders. Well, so-called, because they're not leading anything. But the Democrats need that face there to perpetrate the fraud. So when you're seeing something like this dude popping out, yeah, you know, and Christian nationalism is, you know, it's not really Christ-like. I mean, you know, it's definitely not Christian. We need to start changing the name.
As we all come together to fight for what we so dearly believe.
Now look how heavy this dude is.
Country that we call the United States of America. You all will probably think I'm a little crazy.
This is 2016. So this is like October 2016.
We assert our belief.
What the hell? This man has clearly been in poor health.
Yeah.
All men and women are created equal.
Did you say that? And for those who didn't know, that's not in the Bible, by the way. I don't know where the hell that comes from. The Bible of I'm white and I say so, because that is literally not in the Bible. Every man was created equal. Oh, hell no, that's not true. You know why people say that, right? Because if you ever start embracing your actual greatness, you know, then the obvious is the rest. But yeah, it looks like the Democrats are very desperate at this point. Because if you had rolled this dude out, I mean, this dude just wins. And what are the voters thinking? Like, okay, that says two things. Number one, your party is in trouble. And then number two, the voting contingency out there is extremely uninformed. So, or either the other choice, I don't know who he was running against at the time, but I seen the name, but I didn't even bother looking into who that was because, again, now they're going to have to do a whole new election to fill his spot. So how is this looking for the Democrats going forward? Is anybody from Virginia in the House? Like, who are they looking to replace this cat? Or is this one of those situations where the governor places somebody? Because I know some states work like that, and then other states it'll be a runoff. All that different state politics shit. You know? All right. So let's see. We got to get to this other thing here. You know, I want to hit on this little subject as well. New York. I have warned you from moment one that I saw who this dude was. Y'all are in trouble. And I mean, it just keeps coming with this guy. There's no bounds that I believe this man will go. Eric Adams, man, y'all got a problem on your hands, family.
Because someone is sitting on the train talking to themselves, they're going to be committed, because then we're going to commit us all. So that's not what we're saying. We're saying we're going to an accumulation of factors that is going to make a trained professional determine that this person is in danger to themselves because they can't take care of their basic needs.
We're going to start rounding folks up. And supposedly going to honor some criteria. Yeah, they might now. But here's the problem. There's going to be a future to this. So what's your end game with a plan like this? How far does the reach go? Because now, because what are we saying about who's determining that a person on a subway at that moment is a person that should be locked up right now because they could possibly be dangerous? Yeah, or they could be a person who's just not on their meds. And instead, you will just go ahead and usher them on into custody. Meanwhile, you're spending $300 million or is that 300 billion? What is that? 300 billion or 300 million? I need to get that stat again. For the illegals, housing them. So they good, but you're going to go round up citizens. Well, because, I don't think you're really in your right mind. You look a little crazy. I got to put this straitjacket on you and stick you in this room and let you rot away with no trial or no, probably not even a charge, because you can't charge somebody for being mentally ill. So yeah, New York, you got an issue. And again, as New York and California go, so typically does the rest of the United States. So what are you seeing here? And I think Brother Tariq's Space was calling it like, are we looking at the purge? I hope y'all paying attention. I mean, because, yeah, this could, like I said, don't look at what they're telling you it's for. Look at where it can go. And that'll let you know what you should be looking for and looking at realistically. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a lot of laws that they are trying to put on through. And think about it. They already had to walk back their jab mandate. People had to, you got to pay people back pay. And I always wondered about the people that went along with that to fire so many people. I always wondered, like, well, what's going to happen if this gets reversed? Because it's not constitutional. So what's going to happen then? And we're seeing your doors might be closing for overstepping. But even with that being said, just put this in perspective. The same people who said yes to mandates and mandatory jabs are the same people. So your body's not your property. You got to get this jab. But Roe v. Wade is an invasion on women's bodies. There's children with this stuff in them. Y'all understand that, right? Now they're telling you to go get your tune-up. So if you got that shit, you know, they'd say, hey, you might need to get your tune-up to, I guess that's the, just in case you got some bots that ain't moving right, they might need to, to kickstart them. I'm like, man, the research is available. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? So, again, we're also talking about Stephen A. Smith, and we're also talking about toxic individuals. Now, toxicity comes in many different ways. And one of the ways is like in the form of individual like this who would take an opportunity to be so low. So, but what I want to show to you is being in this position, all she can still think of is her career and her position. Screw everyone else. There's something to that.
And as a feminist, I do think it's really important to say that it's not just enough for you to say the right things in public and in pulpits. It is, you know, your feminist politics, your gender politics are ultimately about how you treat women when the world is not watching, how you treat them in these private and intimate spaces. And so.
But that's not politics. See how dangerous liars can be. And clearly she has no reverence or honor for her own ancestors. However, look at how often you will see her at Howard University speaking. Like, we have the demon of disinformation. You understand what I'm saying? No different than the Tarana Burke. This makes me think of something. You know, they say when a person got to tell you what they're not, maybe 50-50 chance that they actually are. So if a person says, I'm not a feminist, I'm not a feminist, I'm not a feminist, I don't know. Maybe you might need to reevaluate that. Because all I know is a person that wants to get two individuals at odds who absolutely don't actually know each other. That's a person that has an issue with mess. Not just that, dangerous. I'm gonna stress that. Absolutely dangerous. because that shows a low, grimy spirit. Like this can't go
Was
on.
he an excellent partner for the beloved, for the beloved Coretta Scott King?
Not your business.
Probably not.
Not your business and not your place. See, here's another thing. And wow, the not your place part. I would expect men to understand that. Hey, you got an issue with somebody else? Why are you talking to me about that? You should communicate with them. Right? Damn.
He had the ladies. He was a ladies' man, and that's also, though, very much as both a product of the Baptist Church and the daughter of a Baptist preacher. I can tell you that this is how Baptist male preachers roll.
All right, so shit on male preachers now. Now, here's one thing that you never gave reverence to. That's their marriage. And you don't have a place or right to speak on if he was a good husband or not. See, here's the other part. We have gotten to a place, and I just want you to know where that type of energy comes from. She just identified herself as a feminist. Any energy that feels remotely close like that? Like I said, we're going to be teaching tonight because anybody can be petty. Here's the point. When you are wanting to be considered a thought leader or somebody who's going to give credence to what you say, you lead by example. But sometimes you really only get one shot. And then sometimes you blow it. So, there's that. But nonetheless, and never forget what I always know. Again, like I can say, thanks for making all of that information pertinent for everybody else. You helped validate Brother King Cam and D Tubman. So, shout out to you. Man, yeah, boy. And then also put out there in the wind for everybody to know that there's someone that y'all rocking with that you have absolutely every right to host a space with. Yes, indeed you do. But you might want to tell people that you're trying to get close to that, hey, I ain't really cool on you. And I don't know why anybody would sit up there and do all of this over dangling, but not say anything. Just makes people wonder.
Mama, you ain't gonna keep this shit together with Gator gone.
Come here, you little black bitch. Your ass belongs to me. I tell you what you can and can't do with it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I didn't say I was leaving.
Shut up! Now you...
So I'm telling you, and this is how it's going to end, right? I hope you know. That's exactly how it's going to go. Only difference is, it's actually the dude that's the one getting smacked. Because they'll figure out, damn, you allowed him to set me up. And you should have known better. And you allowed her. Oh, shit. Guess what? All of this time, Beatzilla has been absolutely silent. All of this action. Look at him. He be making them faces, y'all. He bucking his ass. That's an awful lot of attention to my looks. But I ain't really foreign to that either. You're like, the first day in dudes. Like, first day on the yard, you like getting used to your surroundings and all of that. And so you posturing and all of that. Usually after you're done with that, you don't have to come home and still be doing all of that because you've actually learned something. But there's a certain group of individuals that, do time that yes, they have to do that because, their time might be spent a little different. I don't know. I just pick up on shit like that, though. I mean, because that's something I could see. Now, I don't expect no woman to pick that up, but man, I've been around plenty. Boy, if some of these women coming to these joints understood who they was visiting, wow. Well, that's neither here nor there because, again, no skin off my back. More power to ya. Oh boy. Y'all ever know y'all know, just like women know other women. Men know how other men is. It's like you better pick up on some shit. Speaking of other men. I mean, man, I really could be ultra petty. And that's not my intent. So I hope y'all are learning something. I hope y'all really are learning something. Like I said, it's going to be painful for some folk. But at the end of the day, I'm not over here doing all the joke cracking on somebody and this and that. And I'm not trying to make anybody personally feel bad. Turn me off. Do yourself a favor. Turn me off because this is for them. I'm done with you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, shit, you done here. Function's over. So, I mean, hey, man, figure it out somewhere else. Because this is what happens when you play away games. Sometimes you stay away. So this Asian woman, speaking of away games, we talk about the passport bros. There's something to that as well that also is in line with the man that I was playing in the first place. So these type of men who may still, because we had this dude in our space. Y'all remember, hopefully y'all do. And again, shout out to everybody that was in our space the other day. We did 4K in like 24 hours. So that is not bad at all, right? I mean, especially for myself, which is so like hideously ugly. I mean, it is amazing to me, how boring and dry I am, and my communication skills suck. I can't sing. You know what I mean? Like, I thank all of you for just giving me just some grace to spend some time with y'all. It's so much appreciative. Because I've been there. I know what it's like to have 5 or 6 in the chat when you're live, and I get it. So then I mean, hey, who wouldn't want to be on that stage? I totally get it, but not with me. No, sorry, Bob. Get all this weird ass energy and you think that was going to work? I mean, damn, if you had have just waited 24 hours, you wouldn't be so mad right now because you would have been able to shut your mouth and this would have really worked out for you. Damn. Sit up here crying. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. He making a face. Anybody worth their salt is like, why are you doing all this shit about how this dude look? Like, can you say something about what I say? No. Can you say something about what I do? No. Oh, I guess that's it. Man, he over there hating on people. Just shut up.
Woman, I weigh about 165 pounds. I'm 5'5", so
weird.
Honestly, the brothers like to holler, and they still do. Regardless of what some men in the comments are trying to say, that black men aren't checking for Asian women. Yeah, right. Check my DMs. But anyway, pretty much every time I met a black man, he thought it would be a flex to say something like, yeah, I like my women foreign. I like my women exotic. And I don't know why they decided to say that to me, if they thought it would make me feel good or something, but for me, it's always a red flag. And so I would dig in a little bit further and say, well, what do you mean by that? Like, because I'm a white girl on the inside. My family is white. I grew up in a white community in a small town in the Midwest. So I might look exotic, but I'm Wonder Bread white on the inside.
Yeah. And that might actually be the point. But I hope y'all are paying attention. See, there's a lot going on here. So look at what she's identifying. Number one, she's identifying a group of highly insecure men with mom issues, women issues, black women issues especially. You know, and I mean, I get it. We came up in an era where, you know, not everybody's parents were around or their parents was around and going through certain circumstances. Shit happens. But at the same time, you have a huge group of dudes that have this feeling against our sisters. But it still goes all the way back to the first video I played with that brother telling you about his first day in prison. And that's the truth. See, this is when you got people of sense and character around you. They can actually talk sense into you, not chaos.
So anyway, whenever these guys would say this, I'd be like, well, you're about to be in for a big disappointment if you're expecting a submissive, docile Asian to take care of you. But it really bothered me when these guys would say, yeah, I don't like black women, because that's what it always came down to, that they didn't date black women regardless if they were black or not. And their moms are black, their sisters are black, their cousins are black. I'm like, would you say this to their face? That's weird. So I kind of pick and prod after I already decided, yeah, I'm done with this, I'm out, because anybody who says something like that just is an immediate red flag. But it always came down to the same stupid stereotypes that black men always have to say about women. They're loud, they're masculine, they don't know how to treat a man, they wear fake hair. So what? So what? You don't have to put down an entire race of women because you have a preference. And honestly, like, I've dated pretty much every race, every ethnicity. I'm Ms. Worldwide when it comes to dating. Only common denominator is black hair and dark eyes usually. But I've never heard any group of men put down their own women more than I've heard black men do it in pursuit of other women. And I just find it really disheartening. And I understand why this divide is getting bigger, but I don't want to be a part of it. So I hate it, and I had to speak on it.
And a lot of that comes from trauma. A lot of that comes from trauma, to be quite honest. You know, that's what that's about. Because again, people have issues and then they don't really address them. And then you bring it amongst other folks and it will always play itself out if it doesn't get addressed. But here's the other part. If you always put yourself in position to have to be considered a victim, I've always been taught that is the very source I need to look at for everybody's trouble. And again, like, I hope that this other cat would take heed, you know, because I'm, you know, no, I'm checking about deal with this nigga and this. Yeah, no, you didn't though. And all you're doing is arguing over a woman who's not yours to a man that don't want her. I don't know what the hell to tell you. That shit is weird. And then you got the other one over here. Oh man, bitch ass nigga, you're making all these weird posts like somebody. I told y'all he was gonna go make a video. I told y'all exactly what he was gonna do. I mean, deal with this nigga. I told you exactly what he was going to do. And the whole energy, I was like, he gonna go back to them and tell, oh, punk Jimmy, this and that. Man, please. If I wanted it, like I said, if I wanted to be petty, I could. But I'm not. And you know, but again, I said, like, damn, this is the best you could do. Okay. Now I know you have not truly been warned about me. Like, if that's what you had. Here, man, look at him, man. He be bucking his eyes and he's so ugly. Oh, man, he's so ugly. Brother, come on, man. Your whole torso shows in your camera shot. That's a whole nother thing with the little dude syndrome. But, I mean, I don't know. Because I've heard people thought I was, like, no, me and Dewan B the same height. I don't know who told you that. I ain't a short dude. Like I said. But again, yeah. When you know somebody ain't ready, you supposed to be a better friend. Man, go say something. You smart. You smart. You can go do this. You can be knowing a lot. I mean, I know you read a lot, and I just know you be knowing. So I know the stroking of the ego, just like, yeah, son, let me just go tell this cat what's up, man. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Anyway, I hope that you understand the important part of it all. When you have messy, somebody calls them Twitter thoughts, because they're basically single random women on Twitter that are over 40 and going from place to place, creating trouble as they go. That's almost like a story I heard a long time ago. They said black women riding around in the black women that love the Ultima. So they riding around destroying the world. Velly Ray in the house, I see it, brother. And Black Mama in the house, hey. Yes, indeed. It's like I said, it's unfortunate. I said it the other day, and I said, this is where I'm going to leave it. And then you got weirdos over here like, hey, man, can you come to this space? We going to have some straightening. Oh, my God. Really? About what? But, man, the slander got to stop. Well, either you're being lied to, but I do have a platform, so I think everything I say is pretty freaking visible. Then, well, everybody know who you're talking about. Are you kidding? Probably half the people that will watch these replays don't even know who the hell I'm talking about. You do, because you got your head up her ass. And here, let me keep it a buck. I'm a married man. One thing I ain't never finna do is be calling another man over another woman. That's not no shit I would get involved in. I got business in my own house to tend to. What the hell I look like all the way up out my house in somebody else's, over somebody else's business, who, when everyone is in the room, conveniently is missing. I hope y'all caught that. And I mean, man, I'm talking about predictable. Just wait for it. Oh, y'all, damn, I missed it. God, cut it out. Y'all just be getting just absolutely, I mean, that's like a semi-truck just rolling over you play. And y'all looking at me like I'm some kind of bad guy. Jesus Christ, man, wake the fuck up. If anything, I'm giving you game about an issue you're sitting next to. Looking at me for shit. I mean, and truth be told, why she sent you to me was simply for me to talk to her again. All of this. But again, like I just mentioned, don't you think that's a little off? Damn. And something like stop and think. How did I get in this situation? Ain't none of this got nothing to do with me. You say that these people are your friends. I guess. But that's how you see it. My friends don't put me in predicaments that don't benefit me. I have friends that seen what was going on and hit me up and was like, yeah, let that shit go. Matter of fact, come to the studio tomorrow. I mean, then there's other people, like I said, there's plenty of people who saw what you did. And I'm not looking to go on no route. Hey, man, let me hear all the juicy gossip and bad stuff about this. I don't give a shit. I just got to wonder what the hell you was telling these dudes. Oh, my Lord. Like, At the end of the day, she know in her heart of hearts, like, I knew he wasn't going to give a shit. No. There's some irrelevant dude over here talking about what the hell I look like. Yeah, okay. Cool. I didn't know you cared. But I mean, yeah. And then you play something trying to like talk bad about me while literally proving my point about you. I mean, we talking about a dude that literally moved his program the same time as mine and gets blasted every week. But I mean, you don't think I saw it? Of course I did. Good luck to you. But you won't be around me. And like I said, you can tell them that's why you're mad. Yeah, and Black Alpha said, I know you did a 4.3. Yes, indeed. Space this week, just saying. Absolutely. And so I understand it. It's a good place to be visible. Here's the one thing. We always are moving in the spirit of positivity. The first thing you do is try to come for me. You remember how the last person or people who tried that, where they at? That's what I'm saying. If you didn't know that, maybe she ain't really your friend because she knows. Just trying to get you to see. Because I don't have to see nothing. No more. That's your problem, brothers. And y'all deal with that. That's where you want to be. That's what, hey, man. But I'm going to tell you, I know for a fact this is the type to like to pit people against each other. See, she just doesn't expect that she expects that everybody would be a kind of like on the wavelength y'all moving and not be real men and say, hey, is this true? I mean, because one thing you can definitely say about me, hey, I heard what you said. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I mean, grief. If I feel like you got some type of ill will towards me, yeah, I ain't rocking with you. And I'm not finna allow you to just be hanging around. Yeah, nigga, you got to head over there. And again, what are we talking about here? Yeah, I could do what I want to. Because, yeah, I want to come in the back door. That's grimy nigga shit. Stop. Oh, here's the other thing. 4.3K this week. I don't think we are really under the K's for me and my brother Black Alpha. Not to mention that we also held a mega space because we wanted to facilitate the spirit of unity. And it's funny. The one you're next to was right there. Now, if you have been feeling left out or whatever, I don't know. That's no personal thing for me. I don't know you. And it's kind of weird. It seems, don't you think that that person that's your friend would say something to me and say, hey, what about doing something with him? But I mean, if that ain't happening, well, clearly this ain't nobody that want to rock with me. And you want to be mad because I called that out. Oh my God. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Right? Yeah, big win. Big win. Lord. But I'm telling you, man, Black Afro elite in the house. Black first, brothers and sisters. I see you in the chat. Hey, you know, sometimes you got to understand. Tia to you, I see you. Hey. You know, we have people who like to see conflict. Because again, like I said, you get, hey, let me get a battery in this back. Let me put a battery in this back. And then I'll just sit back and watch the fallout. That's a problem. That's a big problem. And you don't see that? I don't know what to do for you. All I can tell you and tell all the other people that are listening, when you see certain behavioral traits, call that shit out or leave that person alone. And again, shout out to Crimson Cure. Those ladies, y'all need to start managing your friends better. And because when you know you got a grimy individual around you that has steadily been in different conflicts, you're going to have to do something. Or you're going to be in the same scenario as that individual. Messy as fuck? Yes, indeed, still Kevin Trees. More messy than you can actually imagine. And again, y'all not hearing this because I made it public. Yeah. So now I guess we just move into the I'll say face phase, because I guess that's all you really got left. So, you know, I guess go do it. Man, he's so ugly. Hey, look at that beatzilla. Why is he wearing green? Look at him, man, he's green. And oh man, look like the Jolly Green Giant. Oh my goodness. I guess. I mean, hey, I'm giving you some material. Hey, help you out, man. See, I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. But you just don't have any wins. So again, sometimes people might feel some kind of way. I understand. And then they take sad attempts at saying, well, hey, look at beatzilla. I mean, come on, look at it. Man, yeah, that'll get my attention, won't it? But at the end of the day, I actually see what's really going on. See, when a person knows what your ambition and weakness is, especially, you know, women who are used to manipulation, they know how to do it. I mean, you know, for instance, you know, say if I called you and said I had an issue with somebody else, right? And hey, man, they did this, they did that. Ain't that some hoe ass shit? That's some hoe ass shit, huh? I mean, ain't that some shit? Ain't some bullshit they did? Ain't that some hoe ass shit, huh? You understand what that move is, right? That is a person trying to get you in a because you know they're recording. So what they're going to do is take that to the other person and say, listen what he said about you. You know, kind of like this situation, I guess. So, and then, I mean, because this actually has happened to me before. Shout out to my brother wherever you are. Absolutely. But what I didn't know is that they were at odds in a whole nother situation. You know what I told her? Sounds like y'all need to communicate a little better. Maybe I hope you are learning something. You see, you know, you want to put yourself on a pedestal? Well, you know, you got to know what to do when you're there. And that is managing situations like this the right way. So maybe, for instance, slow down and say, well, hey, how can I get the peaceful outcome here? Because we already know where this can go when it's male energy. But what the hell is you mad at? So that's emotional. That's feminine energy. And, again, there's that other part about, I'm saying, two videos about how I look. Ooh. Yeah, man. That's very interesting. But we have a lot of people mad at us right now. And this is another individual who is mad at us right now.
In defense of Jerry Jones was the bigger message that I was saying, which is, do we really want to open the Pandora's box where a picture can be pulled from 57 years ago to use as impetus and motivation to castigate, castrate, demonize, and characterize another human being? We really want to do that? We really want to do that? A person that was just standing there. I'm not saying what he was or wasn't doing. What I'm making a point of is we don't know. Y'all want to lean on the fact that he was born in Arkansas? That he was raised in Arkansas? That 1957 was pre-Civil Rights Act?
This level of egregious Conan is treasonous. This is absolutely treasonous. Because what he's really doing, okay, matter of fact, this is what he's doing. Who was in Tariq Nasheed's space last night? Who was in Tariq's space last night? Hope y'all paying attention. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me look at this a little deeper. Wait. Hold on here. Let me see something. Okay, so we got the weirdos at the outside of the rally doing all of this weird talking about some anti-Jewish agenda that they're pushing, and then they're trying to attach it to the rally while being at opposition of the rally. Like some other people who are trying to put themselves in different positions right now, but that's okay. Again, look at infiltrator behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I just hear this, a familiar trope. But what he's trying to do is exactly what that man got up in Tariq's space and tried to tell Tariq we should do. Ignore anti-black racism and especially by certain groups, because, people might not like them. So y'all still keep being the whipping posts for this type of behavior. See, family, I look at everyone that comes in our circle, especially those that aren't in front of a camera and a mic. Everyone's questionable. There is no body set in stone there. You understand what we're doing here? This is black empowerment. Every last one of you could be a Bayard Rustin. Or, William O'Neill. Getting close to somebody. See, that's the type of behavior in these movements that you need to look for. Who's doing that? Who are you watching crew hopping? Who's been in this space, in that space, and been saying, I'm down with this person, but I'm over here. Oh, I'm just doing a gathering intel. And then that falls flat. Well, maybe you're not. Maybe there's something else happening. That's important to pay attention to. Let's hear more of Stephen A.
Voting Rights Act? That's what you want to bring up? Well, who else you ready to talk about? Because he ain't the only one from Arkansas. He ain't the only one that was born around that time. He ain't the only teenager that was there. And oh, by the way, black people, you ever see a fight break out? And you were sitting there watching, standing there watching? Does that mean you were a part of the violence? Just standing there. When you saw somebody's ass get kicked and you didn't do anything, does that mean that you were an advocate of them getting their ass kicked? Did you watch the film that Kyrie Irving put a link on his Twitter page? Does that mean you're anti-Semitic? What does it mean? See, we open up a whole bunch of can of worms, but we don't look at the big picture and the collateral damage enough. Instead, we're the only group of people who questions somebody else's ethnicity when we disagree with each other. If somebody else does it, I apologize. I just don't know about it. Never heard about it. I don't hear Jewish folks accusing folks of being non-Jewish because they disagree. I hear them not liking each other's views. I don't hear them questioning their Jewish authenticity. I don't hear white people saying, you ain't white no more. I don't hear Latinos saying, you ain't Latino no more. I don't hear that. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
You absolutely wrong. They just did that over this dude who did Black Panther. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about, weird nigga? They actually just did that over Black Panther. He's not white Hispanic. He's not Spanish. Man. Oh my Lord. Stop talking. And you thought that this was going to be a conversation with the people of New Black Media? How? How is this going to work out? Oh, my Lord. And for the record, yes, all of those groups that you mentioned in fight. Yes, they do. Here's the issue. They all have means of effective communication within their group. Now, remember how that part has always continuously been worked on to remain severed by powers that be and on down the line. So we sit in a whole different situation. So let's not do that. Let's just not. You know what I mean? And oh man. I don't know what people are trying to get accomplished, but anybody, if you see this replay and they told you anything about me that you have not confirmed from me yourself. I heard all kind of crazy shit, like I was cyberbullying somebody, like niggas with silence. I mean, up until today, this person was still in my chat. I didn't remove her from my group chat until today. Because I want to prove something to all of you. Anyone who listened to the bullshit she sold you cannot hold up to how she's already shown her ass to y'all. You understand me? So I'm just saying, you got to watch out for these type of people. So if you, because, for those of you who have platforms, I hope you take note. Just go back your mental Rolodex. Just, you're a content creator. I'm just saying. because I want you to be smarter. I want you to know how to protect yourself against certain things. And so what I see right now is so absolutely predictable, it's not funny. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And this individual has no idea. It's like this obviously been people watching you. So this whole thing, it looks weird to other people. And it's not because I had to say anything. It's because you did. And now everybody just got to look at you like, really? Well, there is this little other. Well, okay, and then you was over here too. But conveniently, when me and all my brothers and other people that could possibly share stories and connect dots for people are there, guess who's missing? I ain't him. Y'all, Lord. You said who? Capricornus? Nah, that individual will not be mentioned. As a matter of fact, you can't even type their name in my chat. Because see, that's making sure things don't take messy turns. Because I want things to be productive. And again, because you demonstrate productivity, other people can now witness it. But if what's being witnessed is just mess, then that's also what people are paying attention to. How long can that last? How long can you flat out try to pit people against each other? For what though? What is all this for? I hope that's the question that everybody asks. Because right now, I just got sent some information. This person sitting over here. And what's so funny, like I said, now look for the two to hang together because this is, boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's, you know when things do not end well. So now they got to figure out how to get in front of it, right? Which was what all of this was about before. Again, I wasn't going to say nothing. But shit, glad y'all did because now everyone can see, damn, you are more of a problem than I first thought. Not only that, you got this other one who is like doing this subliminal weird shit to, I guess, provoke some kind of macho response. It's like, I keep telling y'all, not everybody about that life is going to be a rah-rah individual. Matter of fact, if you know a lot of those, then that tells me where your mind is of what you even perceive masculinity or manhood to be. Which tells me, okay, I know where this is a person, like I said, that got some experience, that must have experience. I would have to suspect of spending those weekends talking to her baby daddy behind that damn glass, behind her ass. Oh, well, you know, you ain't wrong. You did what you was supposed to do. Because y'all remember when the young dude went at Tariq Nasheed? Talking about he was defending his woman when his woman was out of pocket and he should have checked his woman and it should have never been an issue between him and that man that he does not know because of his woman. Yeah. That's how all of that happened. Yeah, her being messy. And nobody wanted to say nothing. Y'all disgust me. They got the nerve, man, we gotta do some straightening. Shut your ass up. You ain't never fixed shit in your life. And then, because obviously, well, technically, yes, you do. But I mean, I'm talking about with relationship wise and movement wise and doing shit to make sure that things don't turn into a wreck. And let me just ask y'all, what the hell does it look like to have 7 fucking spaces on Twitter going back at each other? What the hell you think that look like to the world? Man, come on Twitter. Now, let me tell you something else about that. Coming on Twitter. If I give you my phone number and you want to go on Twitter space, that tells me something. First off, it tells me you don't move like I do as a man. So first off, I'm going to call you and say, hey, what's this? What's that? And we're going to talk about that. What the hell would this ain't love and hip hop? Man, let's go to Twitter space with this. Do you know how thirsty that looks? And of course, who puts you up to do it? The grimy, messy one, who's now showing her ass. God damn it. I wish people would not fall for bullshit games. But sometimes y'all be letting people put batteries in your back. And then, I have to address this. But I will say this. For this move, and who just sent me that information, I say I don't have to even watch no more. You're on Front Street, and you did it to yourself. And then somebody gonna have to be asking some questions. Who, the same age as Beatzilla, would perceive causing any type of internet beef would be wise right in the same month as the reparations rally? And let's cause a beef with a person who actually didn't support it to begin with. Now you'll see a whole bunch of clips and videos. I saw one of our sister Connie, that I guess he felt, oh yeah, man, I got, because this is the damage control tour. A couple months ago, yeah, you best believe they was like, fuck Tariq. But now it's like, oh shit, man. Oh man, we showed the rally, man. Come on, shit, we here, man. Yeah. Y'all better stop. Oh yeah, you don't know. She said, okay, bro. Look, this is why men need to speak. It's just like, you couldn't get at me. I told you, it don't get no more direct than this. You went out there and tried to go get some clout off this bullshit. Weirdo. You already spoke to me. So let me say, you just didn't like my stance. So I guess, like I said, you got to go make it seem like it was something it wasn't. And then, but I'm telling you, then you turn around and do all of this, and none of it you're telling them why you're really mad. Oh, man, family, this dude is really actually mad because I won't let him be on the stage with us. And there was a situation to where, because again, I was keeping it cool and classy, and I don't personally fuck with other people's relationships, even if I know you're a grimy nigga. But what I'm saying is I won't interfere with that. Okay, let them see that, because they'll see. But when you run out, it's like, oh no, yeah, nigga, nope. See ya. But you know why? Because, and with, family, come on. When you're the first one, like, less than, what? Look at this bitch ass nigga Beatzilla. Look at him. Look at bitch ass Beatzilla. Look at bitch ass Beatzilla. And here you are, first one. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm down, man. I'm down. I'm down. Oh my God, I just can't. Oh, Lord. And you can't lie on that because all of y'all were actually on that thread and then you recognize you got booted. So let's not lie. Okay? Let's not keep doing this and making yourself look like fools because you're talking about shit no one's paying attention to. I don't know what's going on with you. But all I know is I just severed ties with one individual. And y'all out here doing all of this. Oh, the funniest thing about all of this too, I guess she forgot to play for you the other parts. And then also the fact that she actually never responded to me. Yeah, hold that one. No, she never, there was no, hey, this is, no. And then you go out there and misrepresent the situation like, I guess the grimy type nigga you is. And say, man, he's been trying to harass our sister, Nikki. And there, that is the only time your name will be mentioned because he said it. Because people do know who you are. And all I'm telling is the truth. Now, if anybody has a problem with the truth, I gave you the elements all across the board. Find my lie in that. I'll wait. What I need people to understand is this is a movement, and just like any Black movement, there will always be people that have different agendas. Unfortunately, some people messier than others. But when it comes down to the overall aspect of what we need to get done, like, truth be told, this little silly shit is nothing to me. I mean, absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, thank you. I gotta remind me to hit up TMZ. Yeah, man. No, I ain't tripping. And see, here's the thing. They know who we are. I called a $100 million shot. We gonna make you spend your 2024 budget in 2022. That's targeted. Just like they do us. Yeah. We're defending ourselves aggressively over here because this financial position that we're in sucks. So if you too far gone on what a female that ain't yours saying and can't understand the game plan and the whole agenda, then sit your ass down, please. Because maybe you're not as ready as you think you are. And especially with all of that, I mean, this is the thick skin zone. Hey, what are you saying? I mean, you doing all of that? This is the thick skin zone. Ain't nobody tell you people gonna like you. This the job for the hated family. Wake up. I know people, man, but well, I love you. I love you. Shit. Look at what I'm dealing with now. Ain't no love over here, nigga. Hell no. It's clout, recognition, ambition, ego, but nothing having to do with empowerment. And it's my fault. Get the hell out of here. No. No. Y'all can't put that bullshit on me. This is about empowerment, and it's always been about empowerment, and it's going to stay about empowerment. Now, go ahead and stay in your feelings. I don't care, because this isn't a movement of feelings. It's a movement to go forward. And all I want to do is revert back to the shit that I probably should just let go. Because you've already talked to me. I told you why I felt the way I did. So you don't like it. That can't change nothing. Shit. Go about your business. Like I said. And to the other dude, hey, be one of you. Then go out there, man, you know. And, oh, here's the other thing. Please don't go live for nobody. Please don't. That's not becoming of a man. I'm the one who did this. Oh, God. Now she got you lying. Now you copping for her. It was me. Oh, it wasn't. And anyway, it was her space. So at the end of the day, as the host, that responsibility is on her. And here's the thing. She lied to me. Now, until you can swallow that pill, I don't know what to say. Matter of fact, did she play you that one? Get the hell up out of here. Boy, y'all be letting these females run y'all ragged. But like I said, the flip side of that is this. We have the Stephen A. Smiths. Because here's another thing. The personal agenda of these low vibrational spirited individuals, it will always manifest itself. And something else he said about he basically tried to, he's talking about us. He's talking about the separation by way of lineage. So what Stephen A. Smith is literally trying to argue is a conversation of everybody gets reparations, which is basically Umar's problem, which is ridiculous. Let me get this on here.
He was just the president of the United States. See, we love him now. But when he was in office, he's not doing enough.
Now, let me just play that. He's going to start with Barack Obama. And he throws out, okay, here's another thing that he did. And I wasn't going to get into playing too much of this because I had all that other bullshit to talk about. But something he did, he made reference to, of course, not mentioning foundational Black Americans, but definitely mentioning the cause. And he's also mentioning, because there would be no reason to even gripe so hard. And he just spent 52 minutes crying about new Black media. And that's it. Like, how can y'all just call somebody? See, and he's doing a whole us and we and our. And it's like, nah. See, that's just it. And so he almost trying to get to the, when people were talking about, well, who's determining Blackness? And Blackness isn't just this, and Blackness ain't just, shut up. Lineage. See, when we start talking lineage, that is the difference, because now you understand what it is. And here's another thing. The other person that has an issue with me, are they even FBA? I don't know. I don't know. I know they deal with certain groups that tend to have a lot of non-FBAs around, so I don't know. But nonetheless, I guess, that's something for you all to figure out. So let's hear this weirdo again.
Barack Obama. He was just the president of the United States. See, we love him now. But when he was in office, he's not doing enough. Before that, when he was campaigning to win office, he had to give a speech on race because of his affiliation with the Reverend out in Chicago. And when he didn't say certain things, or he didn't elaborate extensively as much as people wanted him to do, black folks then were talking about, well, what's he supposed to do? He can't say this, he can't say that, because he's trying to get elected. But then when he got elected, you couldn't understand how he had to maneuver his way through that political terrain in order to strive to get things done. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. It never stops.
It does never stop. Well, that's a good title. See, here's one thing. I respect what other people do in their lane. And I mean, hey, if someone hits me up, I hey, I see what you're doing in your lane. I have no problem shooting them some information. Hey, man, you might want to just try to approach it this way. You know what I mean? But I mean, man, we got folks out here to be harboring animosity toward people. You know, I find it ironic. Hey, here's another thing. I would never name myself after the persona of a movie character. Maybe that's me. I don't know. Especially one that, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Like, what next? We're going to see Buns TV. Yo, you remember that shit from the basement? Like I said, though, family, don't let people put batteries in your back, because sometimes the person that is really the culprit is not necessarily revealed to the masses. However, sometimes one of the people can just go rogue and say, well, I'm going to use this for this purpose. But always forgot, not everybody's going to listen to it the way you're hearing it. You're hearing it with ears to not like me. But not everybody is listening to what you're playing like that. You did me a huge favor. Thank you. Because now everybody knows exactly who Dorinda is.
Mama, you ain't gonna keep this shit together with Gator gone.
Come here, you little black bitch. But your ass belongs to me. I tell you what you can and can't do with it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I didn't say I was leaving.
Shut up! Now all you whores sit down. I want to talk to you. Anybody thinking about leaving here is going to find my left foot square up their ass. Do you understand it?
Why?
Shut up, you junkie whore! I'm talking to you. And those two bitches that left, they better learn to sell pussy in Iceland, because if I ever see them again, I'm going to cut their fucking throats. We are family. And that's what we're going to stay. I got important business out there today. And when I call you, I want you to come out there and shake your asses proper. You hear? Huh? Now get out there and make it look good. And Raquel, take that fucking jacket off. Move it.
So funny. I had to look at an old screenshot because, Dorinda, her mother used to be in the chat. Oh man, he over here just hating. Look at him, he got the tea. It's like, no, actually, that's just how we arrange that. Funny thing about that part too is that whole situation came by way of the same person that, like, right now. Whoa, imagine that, man. Damn. No, I mean, hey, hey, she ain't messy. Okay, well, then how did you guys hear about all of it? See, that's when you get to the part to now you're actively, willfully lying to yourself because you like this person. And just like I said at the beginning, toxic energy vampires are always likable, even lovable, but they have no compassion. They confront, but that only will last so long. Because, like I say all the time, you will know who's who when they leave you. Like how I didn't say anything to anyone out here. No, just you. And then everybody else wants a piece because they're haters. But here's another thing. Look at this, family. How did she know who to go to for animosity against me? But you don't see that as messy? Damn. Okay. I thought I was dealing with intelligence. I see I'm not. But okay. I mean, everybody has their skill. Thinking is in strategic movement, obviously, is not yours. And that's fine. You know, I get it. I mean, like, it's literally the same person everywhere you turn up with all of these issues. It's not an accident. Nobody's picking on anyone. I heard somebody say, she said people were calling her a witch. Hey, man, like I said, I didn't say anything. You are catching static all of your own. So stop blaming people for your own mess. Especially me. How dirtbag of you to do that. I can honestly say, no, he actually didn't say nothing about me. Right. And you could have easily said something to me and got that fixed. But instead, this is what you did. This was what was important. Shit. Hell no, we ain't got shit to talk about. And I absolutely cannot vouch for you. And that probably would have helped you right now. But okay, man. Hey, it's cool. Because I'm out. You go figure that out, man. And I guess walk on them eggshells until you like, when is that other shoe gonna drop? Because yeah, last night it could have been a doozy. It sure could have been a doozy. Because you don't want that type of platform to air your ass out. That means no one can interrupt because everybody who's involved that you're going to mention is here. And there's 2 people, actually, I guess 3 people that could have been in that room to have a conversation and comparing notes that would be so damaging. So again, the whole thing that I never tried to pit them against each other. Huh? Hey, when the people are saying, yeah, she did, stop listening to her. Jesus. Act like folks talking out their ass. No, we're warning you. Know who's with you. Know who you're standing around. Shout out to the family of Shanquila Robinson, because that young lady had to pay an ultimate price for not respecting the animosity that her friend, so-called friend, was holding against her. And you know what they all say? She's the popular one. She's the one that everybody's looking to, right? She's the influence. And they're sitting over here plotting. How grimy is it to be plotting to harm the sister when she literally paid for you to get there? She could have went all by herself on a solo cruise. But trying to be friends. Man, loyalty is something that you do not get multiple opportunities to prove. So there's nothing for me to say. I thought I was done with that when I said what I said. But you had to go be even further messy and go get, you know, the mini dude and the other drug by the nose simping brother. Because, like I said, to actually ask a man, what has she done that you won't talk to her anymore? What? God damn it. I'm sorry, fam. I just can't. Yo, are you serious, bro? Yo. Okay. Yeah. That's a problem. That is a problem. And let me tell you, get away from that as soon as you can, because if anybody know they can manipulate you like that, you in trouble, brother. Shit. Stop acting like I'm hating on you. I'm giving you game. You needed to sit this one out. And now I hope you see why. Oh, yeah. Thanks again for the other dude. You know, like I said, shout out Brother King Cam. Oh, and shout out to the minister for even hollering out, you know, the people who do this thing over here. You know, when he came out in his last piece. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not really tripping on what you're talking about. Like doing whatever. How short-sighted can you be? Ain't a thought. Okay. Hey, man, knock yourself out. And look, you know, okay. And pardon my back. You know, sometimes you just got to let people to go ahead and keep swinging up until they realize that the elevator done got too high. And then somebody has to tell them they're looking foolish and crazy. Sometimes you just got to let that shit play out. And I believe this is one of those moments. Because I don't think he's that sharp. He's still going to try to push it. Because, like, no, this is the way for clout. I didn't even begin to start doing anything petty. This is not a petty response. This is a caring about the people response. If I wanted to give a petty response, I probably would have just did that in a short video. And then, you know, tear your ass up that way. But it's not that serious to me. Because, again, like, okay, you're making jokes about me. I got more views than you got with Dorinda on your channel. You ain't winning. Man, I'm going to handle this nigga, man. Watch. Yeah, I'm going to handle this nigga. Handle your numbers, nigga. God. Oh, and here's another thing. For those of y'all who be falling for all of them inflated in Instagram and Twitter numbers, the reason why it doesn't translate to YouTube is because they pay for those a lot of times. I can't say that that was paid for. I don't know. But like I said, and same with what Brother Jason Black had mentioned, talking about paying attention to engagement. Because that's what, like that K rating thing is all about. They look at engagement when people are live. Like I do longer shows and broadcasts. So they look at the engagement of that. Like I got viral posts that go, you see what happens. So again, they look at the engagement. Now look at myself and Black Alpha Spaces. Y'all can see that engagement, and you can see the difference in what we do against what you do. Y'all went and had a space about bullshit, I turn around and we have a space about positivity, not even addressing you. And while in that space, people just came to be positive because I'm displaying maturity by not even going the petty route. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between a man who actually stands for something and people who will allow themselves to be played and used against their own inner standard of what the idea of character and integrity should be. Like I said, this wasn't going to be petty. It was going to be serious. I was going to use this as a teaching moment. And yeah, so it was going to hurt for some folks. And that's cool because it's supposed to. Tough love. You know, but never be petty with me, especially when you're really not witty. I mean, I just can't. I mean, you know the type of cat that is still rocking like hockey jerseys, like that. I get that. I get that kind of energy. But whatever. It is what it is. Not everybody's gonna get along. Not everybody's gonna like each other. I know I'm not here to be liked, so I don't give a damn. This is about the business of empowerment. Can you get along with that business? You don't have to like me. I don't give a shit. I don't really get in other people's way neither. But one thing I don't respect is the grimy backdoor underhanded crap. I will side eye you about that because I look at you as you're a person that really doesn't mean the movement good. You only hear about yourself. Like a person that would sit up there and get credentialized by the company they keep. And then when they finally believe that they have achieved the movement that they wanted to finally achieve, they show their ass and shit on everyone that gave them validity in the first place. And if you look at the pinned tweet, I guess that's just as much as saying so. But always remember, it wasn't just me. So I don't know what people be thinking. Like, oh, well, I don't have to say nothing to you. I ain't got to say nothing to nobody about you. I mean, number one, you're not a damn content creator. Every time I give you the opportunity to get the mic, you ain't saying shit. Just like when Dorinda got up there on Jason Black's, oh, y'all should go. He still got it up. Because, there's a reason why, when she feels that she's not represented in the right light, that's why you need to have somebody present you in the main stage when other people are doing main numbers. Oh, and if you want to know the other part of that, my other part is the content stealing. That part. So, yeah, I'm a smaller channel, but I do know who steals my shit. So with this weirdo, man, he hating on me. Shut up. You have no idea of my personal relationship with that person. And I'm talking about the one that you over here caping for. Not this one that got you running out the window. But I'm talking about Dorinda. Like, no, you don't have no idea on what our relationship has ever been. So, because she likes to never acknowledge people that actually have put her, because again, it wasn't her doing. So anytime it's not her and it's somebody else, and she, oh yeah, it was all me. Oh, they just hating on me, And then, I knew there was drama. This is Beatzilla you talking to, nigga. Drama. Your ass is in my inbox talking to me about somebody else's, or I don't know who the hell she belonged to. Ain't mine. So you talking to another woman's husband about another woman that ain't yours. And she got him so gone, he think that shit makes sense. Yeah, I hope that y'all understand what I'm saying here tonight. And this ain't about being petty. Anybody could do that. Now, if you want to keep being an example and a teaching moment, keep going. I'm going to allow you to fully expose yourself. And no one around you is smart enough for that. Clearly. So this manipulative, grimy shit, putting batteries in idiots' backs, going telling them bullshit that ain't happening. Hey, for anyone who wants to know, that woman has not heard from me at all. There ain't nobody that said, hey, he was over here saying, no, none of it. None. So anybody out here, man, this is what it is. I hope you recognize the fact that I said nothing because it's personal matter. Why would I be saying anything about that publicly? She knows she violated. And again, y'all don't even know what the hell the issue is. And y'all just out here, man, what's this? What's that? Oh my goodness. She knows what it is. But a person that's that damn dirty just figures, let me blow up everything. So everybody has dirt on their hands now. Y'all better sit your asses down, man, and understand when you got a dirty motherfucker by you. That's one grimy ass person, man. For real. I'm talking about when you're trying to get two brothers in this to be at odds over something that it don't make no sense, and then a whole bunch of young chick jealousy shit, like, man, miss me. Miss me. Last night would have been horrible had you actually not been under your burner account and actually had your main account and got your ass in there. Because, see, all of this, I'm sure your friends are like, why aren't you in here saying anything? It's like, watch. She go, man, I missed it. Man, I wasn't able to make it. Like, everyone's in here. Stop. That just tells me how far you had them fooled. I was like, God damn, y'all dumb. Oh, Lord. Babylon is fallen. Babylon is fallen. Let it fall with all its minions, and let the righteous rise. Can you dig it? Hooey. Man, we got a problem. Nah, but you do. Hey, don't you see how you just got played? You got worked like a puppet on the string. And not in any second did you think, hey, you know what? Let me actually just holler at this dude. And then the other dude, I'm literally trying to get him to call me and he won't. Like, yeah, I'm not having none of that. What kind of man is this? I'm going to try to hit you up in your inbox and ask you about your business with another female that ain't neither one of ours. And then when he say, hey, pick up the phone and call me. Nah, man. Nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, man. Nah. And then after that, it's, oh, man, all this bitch ass. Huh? Not that I really care because I don't have anything to prove there. And on top of that, like, okay, anyway. I like I said, you could just tell certain energy and what they're used to. It's like, oh, you done did the whole visits and the weekend visits. But y'all gonna fuck around and end up pen pals. And when I say that, I mean for you ladies. Y'all would have knocked that shit off. You're gonna be resorting to find an inmate. Connect with the inmate, ain't that what it is? They'll be up there going, I'm going to see my bae. You'd have met this nigga while he was living in prison. You don't want to be this age burning visible bridges. Telling you, the Die Alone Club is full. It's a packed house every night. Y'all better turn some shit around and stop looking outside yourself. Ain't nobody did shit to you. You done it to yourself. And stop putting other people's business, or actually non-business, because we don't have none, and trying to make something out of nothing, because that's all this is. And then you got the weirdo running out, jumping out. I ain't really tripping on him because I just see, okay, damn, you ignorant. And you don't see how bad you got played. So I hope you, instead of getting offended and all of that shit, I hope that you hear what I'm saying. Soak that game up. You have a problem there. And next time, it's not going to be me. It'll be someone else. And you won't have Beatzilla to blame, but that person will still be right there and being like, oh man, I don't know how this keeps happening to me. Man, everybody hates me. God, everybody's so jealous. I don't know why I'm going through all of this. Oh my God, it's so horrible. I don't want any of that energy around me. You better figure out how to make it a better, brighter day. Shit. All this goddamn misery. Get the fuck off my phone. I don't know why they hating on me. Why the hell are you in spaces that you're arguing with people? Nigga, we almost 50. What are you doing? By the way, we are the same age, if you didn't know. So, let's cut that out. You're too old. Stop that bullshit. Because burning bridges at this stage in the game, especially in this movement, is final. This ain't what you're used to. Telling you, and I was going to just be like
Lead
this.
us not into temptation, but deliver us.
Man, because, when the shoe will drop, man, like I said, it ain't going to be me. Mark my words. It's not going to be me. So whatever the hell you got out there that's sitting worse than this, shit, you better worry about that shit. Or you can keep having this ignoramus making bullshit ass videos that no one will watch about me. You could do that, I guess. That's cool. Big win. Man, fuck Beatzilla, man. Look at that bitch ass nigga, man. Look at that bitch nigga Levice. Look at him, y'all. Now, see, I'm over here dressed like a mini grimace, but see, y'all over here looking at this weird looking nigga because, I'm an aficionado on how men appearance is. See, because, not that I be really focused on the men's, but I'm just saying, like, look at him, y'all. He's so ugly. Ooh, my Lord. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, he moist. Ooh, he moist. Yeah, he moist. Let me throw that out there. I got to kind of clean it up that I'm actually spending so much time about how a man looks. But, ooh, look at him, y'all. Look at him bucking his eyes. Ooh, Lord. What was his name? Cody? Fuck up. That's the shit. I'm a nice dude. Man, you talk all that. I don't talk no rah-rah because that's not the shit I do. The hell I'm doing that for? Like, do these people not know I still have legal issues? Like, oh, this bitch huh? What are you talking about? Who's been telling you? Who's been telling you these things? Oh, you talk. Stop. Oh, God. Okay. I see now you've been getting fed like real bad misinformation. When I see something like that going on, I'm like, damn. Why are you doing this? What's this for? Like, this is starting to feel real I can't even call it like COINTELPRO. I would say this is a severe personal issue. Like, have y'all ever grown up with a person that's just always addicted to bullshit? Because I have. So I've seen it before. So I know what it looks like. It does. So I'm not going to say, no, oh, that's an agent. And no, I'm just telling you, that's a person that's addicted to chaos. Now, y'all know I don't really fool with shit like that. So, I mean, once it finally reveals itself to me, as for what it is in my life, because I'm also a fair individual. So if someone tells me they've had situations with you in the past, I'll give you the grace to show me how our relationship's going to be. But shit, now you burnt me, so well, fuck it. So anyway, y'all can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at beatzillapdx. And you can follow me on Patreon at beatzillapdx official, and on Melanated People at Michael Beatzilla Whitmore on Melanated People, and now on 6 Zeros. You can follow me at beatzillapdx official. You can also email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com. You said sad times. Not for me, it ain't. Shoot, it's an albatross from around my neck. I just hope that other people see it faster than others. Yes, I'm on 6 Zeros. So yes, 6 Zeros at beatzillapdx official. And like I said, you can email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com. Of course, ourrealtruth@gmail.com. And you can also, if you enjoy the content here, you can donate to help this platform, of course, by way of Cash App and PayPal. But Cash App is $BeatZillaPDX. That's Cash App, $BeatZillaPDX. Of course, we also have PayPal, and that is Zilla Music. That is ZILLAMUZAK at PayPal. So yeah, I guess that's about it, isn't it? Yes, right on, Project Leroy. Yeah, man. We had to talk about this issue, and I'm sure like people are like, well, man, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna walk around this. This has been a disposition of a dangerous, toxic energy vampire that you might always find extremely likable. So I don't blame people for feeling some kind of way. Like, hey, yes, that's how that works. Psychopaths can often be charmers. But look at the shit that they fix, not what they harm. And for a person that's been around me like this, do you think that I should be betrayed like this? When you could easily, no. No, that says a ton. That says a ton. Can't blame nobody but yourself. You understand? Man, Black Star TV 2.0. Shout out, brother. Man. So yeah, we're going to be back here on Friday. Because I'm supposed to be in the studio. Going back into going back into the creative mode. And just starting, seeing what's there. And see if we can't put some new shit on y'all. Oh, that's another thing, man. That's a whole nother thing that sometimes people get bothered by too. Because it's like, well, yeah, I do music like this. Like, partner, you don't do what I do. Trust. And that's cool, because I'm not no rapper. And, because see, here's the thing about music and playing music, it'll always be universal. Rap although it has the ability to be universal, still has the tendency to be regional on certain levels, especially on the independent. So, there's that. So there's a longer reach for an individual like myself, who has already kind of had some success out there. So, it is what it is. Sorry in peace and blessings, beatzillapdx. They also derive pleasure from others' pain. These are revelatory times. Yeah, yes. Man, they derive pleasure from others' pain. We taught that thing tonight. So let's just go ahead and, man, I hope y'all understand. This isn't no personal crusade I'm on, because this is about distancing myself from an issue. Nothing more, nothing less. I see it got overhyped, way overhyped. But I just need y'all to know. No, this ain't nothing that just happened out of the blue. I've been watching movements for a while. And, truth be told, I wasn't going to say anything to begin with. It's like, okay, but then what's funny, it's just how things happen and the timing and all of this is like, well, sit damn, you showed your hand. Which is cool because, you was already about to get the boot, but, because I'm recognizing what's going on. So, you're not slick in front of me. You are with those people. I got that. But this ain't that level of conversation or intellect. You definitely should show respect and reverence for that. Because this right here ain't cutting it. So with that being said, family, I hope that y'all have a blessed evening. We will be here Friday for the weekly wrap up. Getting back on topic. And man, shout out for all of those people who've been supporting me and my brother, The Certified Truth. That is Black Alpha Network and myself, beatzillapdx official. And we hold The Certified Truth Twitter Spaces, and we alternate hosts, but that is definitely both me and him. And the reason why we do the alternate host is so you all can see how we operate. And yes, people are paying attention. And, of course, that also will bring new people who like it and dig it. And it'll also bring people around who actually don't like it, but would rather be where you are instead. So you got to take all of that in stride. This is a lane for the thick-skinned. And this we have here, like a burlap sack. So it is what it is. Always remember, though, I am probably the most efficient lie detector you gonna ever come across. And I guess that reality is just now sinking in. Keep your smooth stones at the ready, family, because you never know when Satan is lurking or his minions are right there to try to steal your joy and take you down the endless cesspool abyss of misery because they absolutely just don't want to be happy. Black first, black first, black first. Shalom, y'all.
When you know who Satan is,
Yes, sir.
you don't have to kill him. No. The stone of truth.
Yes.
See, that's what you throw.
Yes, right.
Allah says, had we wished to take a pastime from before, surely we would have done it. Nay, we cast truth at falsehood till we knocked out its brains. Every one of you that knows the truth, stand up and tell it. from the mountaintop. Black people can't take it no more. So wherever you are on the job, in the factory, I don't care where you are. If you know the truth, stand up on the truth and tell Satan, who the hell are you to try and pick my friends? Farrakhan is God's man, and you are from the enemy of God. So to hell with you. Stand up on it like a man.